Hi Gemini, this is Star with Ariana. Start with your forecast for July 2025. This is a new month and new energies are going to be effective this July. This is also going to be a general reading. So for a personalized reading as well as for deck purchase, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. Now let's just understand what July is bringing in for Geminis worldwide. From the Ideal Tarot, I do have the Empress card. This is talking about you being the center of attention. Your personal magnetism is going to be sky high and you're going to be much admired. It is also going to be necessary for you to network, to cooperate, look into financial transactions. There could be opportunities to try something new, maybe something you've never attempted, so you should give it a shot. Other than that, you're also going to invest, so do so after thinking things over. Don't take everything at face value. So says this card. I think if you want to checkmate your opponents, you need to be clever as well as have your ears close to the ground. The final days of June stepping into July, I do have the Six of Cups. Now this was a time when you were gripped by nostalgia. Maybe you were thinking about the past. Maybe there was a rift in a relationship that was also making you think about that person or that episode for that matter. Perhaps there was also changes in your living condition or the work environment. Your schedule could have been disrupted, yet there were gains on account of your friends and acquaintances. Primarily Geminis, you had found yourself in a situation when you needed to prioritize, focus on unscheduled tasks. Besides, you also needed to complete tasks at hand. Assistance from others around you may have also benefited you. Obstacles to overcome this month are the challenges. I do have the Page of Pentacles. Now this is talking about increased communication, but then this is in the challenge position. So you could be quite reluctant to communicate with others. You need to network, Geminis, and you are that sun sign which knows how to use the gift of the gap to good effect. But then this month or this July, you're going to be loath to do so. This is also talking about minor gains. Maybe you're promised much, but you have to settle for peanuts. You could also be asked to look into the affairs of other colleagues around you, but you need to sidestep such issues in a very tactful manner. Influences for this month, I do have the Devil card. The Devil talks about opportunities via communication, and it is also going to allow you to make gains. Maybe you're going to have second thoughts. You could think that you should have quoted a higher price for your services. Miscommunication is also very likely at this time, so be mindful of that. You also need to realize that some people are very dogmatic or some people are very overbearing, so you need to put them in their place. Even while dealing with juniors, I think you need to cooperate rather than be gruff as well as loutish. You could expel workers who are misbehaving with you. I think you need to be gentle with such workers. I think you should avoid overreacting because angry reactions could be uncalled for. Because when we reflect, when we introspect, then we could regret our decisions. I think your management or an administrator could also ask you to oversee the working of another department, but you're not going to do the same. You're going to follow protocol because, in the long run, this means that your immediate superior could take spites on you. The first 10 days of July is the Two of Cups. Now, contentment, surprises are going to be in store for you. I think you should ink those deals quickly because you're going to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You're going to be very productive. Even if you're taxed, but you're going to be happy with the output. Especially in these days, I think you should quote a higher price for your services because you're going to be granted the same. Appreciation is also on the cards. If your tasks are up for review, then you can get a favorable response or review. Credit will also come your way on account of your professional approach. Besides, you're someone who is not tardy. You're going to plan in advance. Reunions are also likely at this time, so maybe you need to be social. Geminis, you also need to be careful because there could be someone who could continue to be devious. This person could always try to rattle you by finding faults or putting you in a spot. The next 10 days, that is 11th to 20th July, is the Three of Swords. Now, this person or this lady, she seems to be distressed. She seems to be hiding her face from us. Likewise, I think you could be very upset on account of a situation, personally or as well as professionally. And this could also take its toll on your health. So, you need to safeguard your health. Physical and mental well-being is very important, Geminis. Otherwise, stress can break the best of us. You also need to understand that sometimes it is better to let go of those people whom you value too much if they continue to treat us badly. With the Devil card, this could be a personal relationship. Heartache of some kind is going to be there for some Geminis. The universe always gives what we desire. Even if we don't get what we desire, then we should take it as a sign that the universe is supporting us or the universe has our back. I think you should use your intelligence to make gains, even if what you want you don't get. There could be other gains for sure. Your quick thinking is also going to be effective at this time, so make those smart moves. Other than that, I also feel that you need to be very clear when it comes to financial transactions. A question of ethics could also arise. Even the work environment could be very stifling because you have a lot on your plate, but then a winner never quits, Geminis. You need to keep at it. Maybe you feel that you're sacrificing yourself within the home environment or in your relationships or in your professional life with this card. Nail, it says crucify you. So for a bigger cause, you may feel that you're sacrificing yourself. Maybe you feel that if this relationship didn't work out, then you feel like a sacrificial lamb over here. You also need to guard your thoughts because revealing what has been said in confidence could also affect your relationships. Maybe others will point fingers at you for not being trustworthy. You should keep whatever has been told to you in strict confidence with yourself. The final days of the month, that is 21st to 31st July, is the Hangman. So health continues to be a factor for Geminis as the month proceeds, especially from 11th to 31st. I think overwork is also going to have a bearing on your health. Mental strain is also going to be there. Yet professionally, I think you can complete a lot of tasks in case you're eyeing that better position at work or a better job. I think you should tone down your expectations a bit. You do have crucify, nail here, and you do have the hangman. So these messages seem to repeat themselves this month. Work environment could continue to be a bit challenging for you, so take assistance to avoid exhaustion. You should also not overlook the details. Still, you're someone who is going to be very efficient. You're able to complete a lot of work. I think you have the brains. So make the most of the situation that you find yourself in, as Lady Luck is also on your side. Compliments could also come your way for looking radiant, even if internally you're not feeling like it. I think sometimes the face tells a different story. Perhaps there could also be disagreements over the way money has been spent within the family. You could also be a bit perturbed or distressed on account of the bias that exists within the home. You feel you're being sidelined, or you feel that even after doing as much, you're disregarded. Incidentally, I do have some messages here which talks about tomb burial mound from Lenormand, which talks about the need for you to guard your health. Maybe some kind of loss is also going to be there. The bird is also there in the night sky, so it could imply paranormal activity. So I think aura cleansing will benefit you. You also need to do cleansing of your surroundings. One for sorrow has also come up from the Divine Messages Oracle. So this also means that some kind of disappointment, some kind of upsetting news with the Three of Swords and the Hangman. So these are challenges that can only harden us, Gemini. With respect to your love life, I do have the card thoughts of you fill up my senses. I have loved none but you. So possibly many of you are going to be preoccupied on account of that special someone. Maybe your relationship is not working out yet. Your thoughts will always be centered around this person. I have loved none but you. So this could be true that you realize that this person is irreplaceable. Tulips does talk about unconditional love. The Empress also means that your friend could also be someone with whom you share a deep bond, and this could be that you could reconnect with this person and realize that you have a lot in common. Maybe the first 10 days is the best time to cement a relationship. Letter messages, love notes, I think communication is going to increase for some Geminis with the opposite sex or with your person. I think this person is going to want more effective communication with you. But then with the Page of Pentacles, even if this person is going to shower you with compliments, you may not be in the mood for romance as the month proceeds. I think you should give the relationship a chance. You should not snub your person. Some of you could also be dealing with a person who has sex on his mind with the Devil card. It could be a very oppressive relationship. So I think you need to put that into perspective. I do have this message, I just got sidetracked. So sometimes work could be a priority, sometimes your health could be a priority. That means that you couldn't ignore the other person in your life, or it could even be vice versa. The last card in this reading is Ceremony, which says invocation. I think, like this lady, I think you also need to do aura cleansing. She is with her crystals. She has created a special space in her living environment. At the altar, she is focusing on these crystals. Maybe chanting can help ease your nerves. It can help you relax. Spiritual ascension can be there if you're going to reflect. Maybe you should also ask divine beings to guide you throughout this month. Trust their guidance, feel your heartbeat, and keep breathing. I think by doing spiritual practice, by doing such rituals, you're also going to ascend to a higher level this July, Geminis. I hope, Geminis, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.